Welcome back to Up North at 4. We are here with Chef Tom from CT's Deli, and I see you've got some goodies set out for us here.
Good afternoon. What we're trying to key in on is the 4th of July. We're trying to make it very simple and very easy. We have a very low budget cut of meat today that we're going to do. We're going to do a Korean beef barbecue. And so what I did with this, go ahead.
One reason that we chose this recipe was because COVID has left meat prices pretty high, and it's tough to get good cuts of beef. So figuring out how to make something delicious for your 4th of July on, let's not call it a budget, but with some creativity is what we were hoping for, and you definitely delivered. This looks incredible. So what can you tell us about the steak?
This is a sirloin that I just basically butterflied a sirloin out, just like this. I take a larger cut and I just flay it back. I take the back of my knife and I just basically tenderize a cut of meat like this until you can just kind of get it to a point where it's palatable.
Okay.
Once we do that, then we're just going to put together a mixture of all these wonderful flavors. We're going to start with sesame oil, about 1/8 of a cup or so of sesame oil. Not too much because it's very powerful. We're going to start with some soy sauce. Soy sauce is going to be your salt in this dish. We're just going to add some soy, and then we're going to go into our aromatics. We're going to hit some diced onions, some fresh chopped garlic, some fresh diced ginger, and then we're going to get into a pear puree. The biggest thing about this particular dish is the puree.
Okay.
The pear puree is what you're going to marinate that with. That's going to break down your meat and take that tough sirloin and make it really tender.
So now, is this just blended up pears, or is there something else?
It is. It's a pureed pear. And you can use an anchu or you can use a barlet, whatever is good for you. We're going to add a little brown sugar for sweetness. And then at the deli, we have signature oils and vinegars. And we're going to add a green chili oil for a little bit of spice.
Okay.
And then we're going to add our honey ginger white balsamic just to give it a little bit more liquid for a little bit more of a marinade. And that, we're just going to mix that together. At the very end, we're going to add our hoisin, which is basically your Korean barbecue sauce, or your Asian barbecue sauce.
It is so good.
It looks very tasty, and it smells so good too. I wish TV had smell-o-vision.
I know.
Right?
I was in Korea for years, and this is. I feel like I am sitting in a Korean barbecue, and I am very, very excited and very, very disappointed that we do not have a grill in the studio.
Right.
So this needs to sit for at least one day. That's the greatest thing about a 4th of July barbecue. You can do this a day ahead of time. Get your grill good and hot, and on this thing goes, and it's done. The reason you want to do this fast, it's thin. You don't want a big hunk of piece of meat, so this is going to go very quick on your grill.
Okay.
And then we're just going to finish it off with a nice little broccoli carrot slaw. We're just going to add this. This just kind of gives you a summertime feel. And on this, we're just going to add a white balsamic vinegar into this slaw with a little salt and pepper. We're just going to kind of toss this around. Let this sit at room temperature for about an hour and then cool it down at night. Just let all those flavors kind of meld inside that slaw.
Okay.
And then I would just take some really nice fresh fruit. I recommend pineapple.
Oh, okay.
Get a really good, once your grill is hot, just grill out some pineapple. And then you're going to finish that off with a little traditional balsamic right over the top of your pineapple, right as you plate the dish.
So you're just putting the vinegar right on top of the pineapple and the beef, right?
Exactly.
Okay, awesome.
So it just adds a nice flair. It gives you a nice color, some great flavor. And once again, we've got the nice fresh slaw for the summertime, the sweetness of the fruit, and then you got that salty, savory barbecue beef. It's absolutely wonderful.
Awesome. So this looks like something somebody could do pretty quickly at home for the 4th here.
Absolutely.
What are you guys doing? Because I hear you've got a pretty big weekend planned, and I don't think you're going to be grilling at home with friends.
No, I'm not. So on Friday, we have our grand opening. Luckily enough, we've been together and open for 5 years. Great team down there at CT's. We got live music from 5 to 8. We have Friday night fish fry from 5 to 8. And we're doing our specialty pulled pork sandwiches from 10 to 8. I recommend you stop and see us. We have an expansion that we're opening up to the public. Really excited to showcase what we now have.
And how big did the space go? You guys said you were like pretty small, and now how much space do you guys have?
Well, we've almost tripled our space.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, Tom. This looks amazing. I cannot wait to try this myself. And I'm looking forward to those pulled pork sandwiches on Friday. When we come back, Devin and I will have all of your Wednesday what? But until then, stay tuned.